welcome back to Walsall Fan TV. It's the big one, or another big one, Walsall at home to Port Vale. 3 big ties we've just gone through. Wimbledon at home, that was a draw. Doncaster, another draw. Port Vale at home, is that going to be another draw? Walsall desperately need to get back to winning ways. Port Vale, we beat them at their place to go top. They have the opportunity to beat us at our place and take that top spot. Can we stop them? Can we stop them? Port Vale in good form at the minute. Won 4 of the last 6. Just 2 defeats, 4 wins. Walsall, no wins, 5 draws and just the 1 defeat. So we've lost less of the last 6 than they have. That's positive. Let's go with that. Okay. Port Vale, Darren Moore, he's chopping and changing his team round plenty. Such is that they haven't got a sort of runaway top scorer. Jaden Stockley, 9 goals, 7 assists. He's right up there. And Tolaj, 9 goals, 6 assists. So they started against Bradford on Tuesday. So will they do that again, or will Darren Moore change his pack again? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Last 6 games, say beat Bradford 2-0 on Tuesday. Previously 1-0 away win at Crewe. It was a great result for them. A 1-0 loss at home to Barrow. That shocked everybody. 1-0 home win against Morecambe, and a 3-0 home win against MK Dons. So plenty of firepower, and they're not conceding many, are they? Let's have a look. Over the season, they've just conceded 38. That's much more than I thought it was. They've tightened up of late. They're doing very well defensively. Walsall conceded 46, but of course we've scored 70 to their 51. So Walsall definitely have more firepower. And they slightly better defensively. But some of our firepower has gone. I don't know whether anybody's heard. Just a little bit. So, Jamil Matt, our leading goal scorer that's still with us. With 12 goals, 1 assist, it's saying. But I would give him the assist for DJ's 8th goal of the season. Against Doncaster. Taylor Allen, of course, with his goal, that's 9 goals, 7 assists. So that's equivalent to Jaden Stockley as a centre forward. So to have a left-sided centre half contributing so much is really sort of massive for Walsall. George Hall wasn't available to play on Tuesday, which was a bit of a surprise to us. But can understand with him coming back from injury, having a gap between the games. So that does make sense. Is he going to start on Saturday? I think it's a big one for him to start on Saturday. I think he's likely to be off the bench. But we know what a good player he is. So we need to make sure that we're giving him plenty of game time. And getting him forward. I was impressed with Jamil Matt and Levi Amanchi on Tuesday night. I thought they played very well together. Amanchi, of course, scored, but inexplicably was cancelled out for a foul. But I mean, shoulder charges of that's part of the game. That's part of the game. We see him all over the pitch, and just because a player's isolated and he's bumbling on the ball doesn't mean to say that a shoulder charge should take him out of it. But one of them, disappointing. The reffing in this league is not great. So we have our ups and downs with the ref. That's just part of it, isn't it? When I had my chat with Gabriel Sutton, we talked about Walsall needing 10 points from the last 8 games. Well, on that basis, we need 8 from the next 6 now. But will 8 points be enough? Because the pack is closing. Walsall 72 points, Bradford and Port Vale both on 70. Notts County on 68. And Doncaster on 67 with a game in hand. So if they win their game in hand, that puts them on 70. That would put us 2 points clear of the next 3 teams. So that's a little bit dicey for me. Bradford, let's have a look what they're doing, shall we? Bradford, home to Crewe. Now, when Crewe won the other night, they said they're all right now. They've got the players back. So are we going to have a surge from Crewe? Currently in 8th place. 61 points. If they had a run of games, they could still be in contention. But leaving it a little bit late. Another team leaving it late is Chesterfield, currently in 10th. But they won 5 of the last 6 with 1 draw. Chesterfield, on that kind of form, definitely look like they're going to be grabbing one of those playoff spots. Wimbledon fell off it a bit as late. 2 draws and a defeat, including the draw against Walsall, of course. They've dropped down to 6th, 65 points. Colchester, they were on an absolute steam train. And then 2 defeats and a draw has dropped them back down to 9th. Are they going to come again, is the question. Right then, so for Walsall, obviously, Port Vale at home on Saturday, Barrow away, and then Harrogate, Newport, Accrington and Crewe. You would say easier games. Doesn't make Crewe though. But there's no easy games, is there? Bradford, home to Crewe. So it's a chance for Crewe to show whether they are going to be in the playoffs. If they could get a result at Bradford, that would do everybody a favour, wouldn't it? Especially Walsall. But then they got Swindon, Notts County, Chesterfield, Doncaster, and then Fleetwood. So Bradford have got a torrid running. It's going to be a tight one. Wimbledon, Harrogate next Saturday at home. Then Doncaster away, Chesterfield at home. Then Gillingham, Port Vale and Grimsby. So a tough run for Wimbledon as well. Crewe, got Bradford, Cheltenham, Colchester, MK, Tranmere and then Walsall. So that's a bit of an easier run in for them. Let's have a look. Doncaster, Cheltenham on Saturday away, Wimbledon at home, Salford away. That's the game in hand. Then away to Tranmere, Colchester at home, Bradford at home, Notts County away. They've got a tough one to finish. Notts County, they've sort of hit the ground running a bit. The last 2 games, 2 wins against Newport and MK. They're away to Colchester, then at home to Salford, away to Bradford, then Cheltenham, Harrogate, Doncaster. It's all very tight, isn't it? One thing is guaranteed, Walsall cannot get promoted by drawing every game. We've got to start winning. And the game that we need to win is Saturday. Early kick-off, 12:30 kick-off, home to Port Vale. We've got to do it in this one, haven't we? We've got to do it. Lineups, let's have a think. I think Sam Hornby is going to keep his place in goal, I would say, even though he conceded 2. Made some good stops and was good in the air. Back 3. I don't know what's happened with Harry Williams. Harry Williams, suddenly, he's not even on the bench. So, speculation will be rife that sort of he's had a fallout, he's leaving, but we really don't know. We really don't know what's happening. Donovan Daniels, would you bring him back in for this game? That would be a massive, massive risk. Not up to speed. Obviously, not having a reserve team games to play, coming in cold would be a massive, massive risk. So I think Oshie, Dave and Evan Weir again, perhaps, or is Taylor Allen going to drop back in to the defence? I think Evan Weir, even though perhaps he should have got to Billy Sharp for their second, he should have blocked that one out. But he's done well. He has been impressive, particularly going forward as well. Wing backs, Asimwe did nothing to lose his place, so he's looked impressive. Liam Gordon had been a bit lethargic against Wimbledon, but he was good. He was good against Doncaster. So that should be as is. Yeah, in the midfield, Taylor Allen, Jamie Jellis. I think that's likely to stay as it is as well. George Hall perhaps coming off the bench, or almost certainly coming off the bench. Also got Charlie Lakin coming in there. Stirk, of course, is going to be sitting. Then up front, DJ is going to get on the start. I think it'll be the bench again. And up front, Jamil Matt, our target man, and Levi, our second target man. They look dangerous against Doncaster on home turf. Can they do the damage and get that finishes? We hope so. Right then, Walsall Fan TV, we're ready for it. Smash Burgers on Saturday. We'll be there probably after the game, I think. We don't want to be eating too early. So it might catch us there. Crying in our chips, as it were. Or celebrating the joy or the pain. What's it going to be on Saturday? I know what Edwin Starr's going to say. He's been trolling the channel about Port Vale. Went a bit quiet when they lost a couple, though. So let's see what he has to say. All the same, thanks for watching.